So to move towards the biological definition of Parkinson's, we need, of course, to have a very broad understanding of all the biological alterations. And this means that we need to, first of all, have ways for characterizing the patients at the genetic level. So we know our genomes differ slightly between all humans, and we need to understand what is that genetic variation doing towards the increase of risk for different diseases, including Parkinson's. So genetics is one dimension. Then another dimension is neuropathology. So we need to also be able to detect the different types of pathology, protein pathology in particular, that we know accumulate in the brains of patients. And we know when we look at post-mortem tissue of brains of patients with Parkinson's or other neurodegenerative diseases, we know that things are not just black and white. There's actually a wide variety of protein deposits in the brain. So we tend to categorize this disease according to the type of protein and where things accumulate, but in reality it's much more complicated. So we need to improve our understanding of the neuropathology in the disease. Then we need to also have better access to biological material that we can use for detecting biomarkers, whether it's CSF, which of course is possible, it is not ideal because it's a more invasive approach, but if we can use blood or a nasal swab like we are used now with COVID to take nasal swabs almost on a daily basis. So if we can have access to biological samples that are more accessible, and if we can detect alterations in proteins, in RNA molecules that can give us ideas of where we are in the disease. Are we already in a stage where the disease process has started, or are we still in a stage where things have not started and the brain has not deteriorated, and can we then intervene earlier? So these are all some of the concepts that we are trying to bring from biology into the definition that the Movement Disorder Society has been working on already for many years through many colleagues, but we think this is an ongoing effort, so we need to bring the new knowledge and continuously update the definition to help clinicians become even better at diagnosing the disease.